It is that time. Day 7. Tribute to my dad. It is June 7th. Every day in June up to the 16th, which would have been my dad's birthday, I will be doing a tribute. So this is day 7 on June 7th. So today I'd like to talk a little bit about his country ties. Like I said, he grew up in Pass-a-Dump-Keg. I always used to tease him and say it sounds like some college frat thing of pass the dumb keg. I got a few looks from that. It's actually an Indian word that has to do with the river that Pass-a-Dump-Keg that runs along through Pass-a-Dump-Keg. So it has nothing to do with college parties. But he lived there, called it Dunky. It was one of those words. Growing up, I'd noticed he'd use different slangs, like jerry-rigging something. I'm sure other people have heard those. It means making something work, whether you have to hold up the rear end of a Subaru with a coat hanger like we've had to do once in our childhood. Didn't grow up with a lot of money. You know, one of those cars that sometimes you could see the pavement moving underneath because the floorboard was rotted out. But we always had a ton of love in the house, so those little things didn't matter to us. But he'd use things like calling me and my brothers Hambone, who were younger, which it turned into him calling my son, Kalel, Hambone, which my son absolutely loved. In fact, even though my dad called it to me, he will not let me call him Hambone because that's something between him and Bampy. So it was Bampy with a B, not with a GR. It was Bampy. Even when he could say the GR, because he has some speech issues, even when he could say the GR, it was Bampy. There was no GR Grampy. It was Bampy. And Nana. That was my parents. So he would use other words like Horn York. Don't know what that is. I don't think if you Google it, anything will come up. I think the only way to is horn, like beep beep horn, and York as in like the town in Maine. Horn York he used a lot, and I'll keep it clean because there was other ones he used that weren't so clean, especially with his buddy Pete, which I'll get into their relationship on a different day. What else was there? Oh, one when he got frustrated, he would say something that rhymed with duck. But it wasn't duck. I think you can all guess what it is. I don't say it because even though my dad did talk like a sailor sometimes, I wasn't really into swearing. Didn't think. I know some people say nowadays it is a vocabulary enhancer. I don't think so. I've met doctors. I've met a lot of people who are very bright, who can keep a conversation very well, that don't fill it with F-bombs and swears. So, you know, my dad did because he hung out with Peter and Joe, someone that I grew up with, Little Joe. Like, we had Big John and Little John in our house, which was my dad and my older brother. And then we hung out with my brother from another mother, Little Joe, growing up, and his dad was Big Joe. So it was Big Joe, Big John, Little John. A lot of J's and a lot of Bigs and Littles. But he was also his friend Joe and him, kings of dirty jokes. I won't compel you to hear any here because they're not good. But you know they made us laugh. Some weren't as dirty as you may think. But when he got frustrated, he would say the F-bomb and then a duck in a row, which rhymes, a duck. And I was like, okay. Not sure how that even became a thing when you're frustrated, because it doesn't sound right. But he would say it. And the other thing he would say that, on the top of my head, is when me and my brothers would want something and kind of try to whine to get it, you know how kids are. And my dad would kind of put his foot down as if saying, it is what it is, you're not getting it, deal with it. His saying for that was, tough titty said the kitty when the milk went dry. And I don't know if it's because he had a lot of cats growing up and they'd nursed and he saw that when they stopped weaning, the other kittens would try to, wean, and the mom would be like, no, I'm done weaning you. Or her milk dried up, the baby kittens couldn't have anything, so I think that's where it came from, but I don't know where he heard it. I don't know if his dad said it growing up, but yeah, when he was trying to get a point across to us that we would not be getting our way, he would say, tough titty said the kitty when the milk went dry. That's my dad. And that's what this is all about, is celebrating him and his music through life, so you get to know why he was so relaxed, He was down to earth, relaxed. He could get mad. Me and my brother, and my younger brother, we would test him at times. My mom would always say, my mom's favorite line, don't make me get your father. And sometimes we thought she was bluffing, and then, like I said, he had a bad back. She'd go downstairs, and we'd hear him kind of trying to get off the couch, and we'd be like, we look at each other, oh crap, Dad's getting up, we got to move, because, you don't mess with Dad. His saying, apart from my mom saying, if don't let me get your dad, he let us get away with stuff my mom didn't know about. That was the other thing that was great about him, as long as we were safe. And of course, like I said, my older brother from size 12 was my size now. So he was a big boy, so we were allowed to do stuff that my mom probably wouldn't have let us do. So my dad's famous saying was, get home before your mother, because she was at work, and if we didn't get home before her and we had to explain where we were and what we were doing, he kind of had to take the heat too. So he was like, you can go, but get home before your mother. And we knew better than not to tell her, because if we had to be home before her, obviously, don't tell her what you're doing. Probably not the best way to bring up kids, but there was no talking to my mom about her worries and the things going around in the world, so she was really, really worried. So my dad understood that some of her fears were, understandable, and others not really. So it was those other not really understandable fears of hers that might happen to us that he kind of let us do our things. I mean, we were usually surrounded by friends and stuff anyway, to keep safe. But now I'm going to play a medley of someone that I'm sure some of you have heard. There's a storm across the valley, clouds are rolling in. The afternoon is heavy on your shoulders. There's a truck out on the 4-lane, a mile or more away. The whining of his wheels just make it colder. He's an hour away from riding on your prayers up in the sky. And 10 days on the road are barely gone. There's a fire softly burning, supper's on the stove, but the light in your eyes that makes him warm. Hey, it's good to be back home again. Sometimes this old farm feels like a long lost friend. Yes, and hey, it's good to be back home again. summer of her 27th year, coming home to a place he'd never been before. He left yesterday behind him. You might say he was born again. You might say he found a key for every door. When he first came to the mountains, his life was far away, on the road and hanging by a song. But the string's already broken and he doesn't really care. It keeps changing fast and it don't last for long. And the Colorado Rocky Mountain High, I've seen it rain and fire in the sky. Friends around the campfire and everybody's high. Rocky Mountain High, Colorado. Rocky Mountain High, Colorado. Rocky Mountain High, Colorado. Rocky Mountain High, Colorado. All my bags are packed, ready to go. I'm standing here outside your door. I hate to wake you up to say goodbye, but the dawn is breaking, it's early morn. Taxi's waiting, he's blowing his horn. Already I'm so lonesome I couldn't die. So kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you'll never let me go. 'Cause I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, babe, I hate to go. Sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy. Sunshine in my eyes can make me cry. Sunshine on the water looks so lovely. Sunshine almost always makes me if I had a day I'd give to you a day just like today. If I had a song that I could sing for you, I'd sing a song to make you feel this way. Sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy. Sunshine in my eyes can make me cry. Sunshine on the water looks so lovely. Sunshine almost always makes me young. I think you guys have figured out who this day is about as far as musically. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. Country roads take me home to a place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home, country road. All my memories gather round her, miner's lady, stranger to blue water. Dark and dusty, painted on the sky, misty taste of moonshine, teardrop in my eye. Country roads take me home to a place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country road, country road, take me home to a place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home, country roads. You fill up my senses like the night in the forest, like the mountains in springtime, like a walk in the rain, like a storm in the desert, like a sleepy blue ocean. You fill up my senses, come fill me again. Come, let me love you, let me give my life to you. Let me drown in your laughter, let me die in your arms. Let me lay down beside you, let me always be with you. Come, let me love you, come love me again. Well, life on a farm is kinda laid back. Ain't much an old country boy like me can hack. It's early to rise, early in the sack. Thank God I'm a country boy. Well, a simple kind of life never did me no harm. Raising me a family and working on a farm. My days are all filled with an easy country charm. Thank God I'm a country boy. Well, I got me a fine wife, I got me old fiddle. Sun's coming up, but the cake's on the griddle. Life ain't nothing but a funny, funny riddle. Thank God I'm a country boy. Well, I got me a fine wife, I got me old fiddle. Sun's coming up, I got cakes on the griddle. My life ain't nothing but a funny, funny riddle. Yeah! Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. As I said, he was a country boy. Absolutely loved John Denver. I know back when he used to watch the award shows, I know there was a big thing of Charlie Rich coming out. The one who sang, "If you happen to see the most beautiful girl in the world, tell her I love her." He came out drunk one time to an award show to give an award, and he didn't agree with John Denver winning it. He didn't consider John Denver country. I mean, John Denver did like that Annie song, kind of pop-ish, a little high octave. But my dad believed John Denver was a country boy. I mean, he sang the song, "Thank God I'm a Country Boy," and "Rocky Mountain High," and so my dad believed he was and really enjoyed his music. Very peaceful, some upbeat. So again, thank you for watching today. I'll be again tomorrow doing another day. That'll be the halfway point tomorrow. So if you haven't seen the other videos, you can find them on this channel. I've labeled them day 1 through 7 right now. And they'll each be labeled so you can watch them in a row if you want. There's no real time period that you have to watch them. You get the stories no matter how you watch them, in order, out of order. So like this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any other things that I do. Comment below if there's a song that this made you think of that you'd like to hear a full cover of, and I'll see what I can do. Like I said, these are stripped down versions with just me and my guitar. Nothing special, just in honor of my dad, so people kind of get an idea of the music he listened to, the kind of man he was, by his actions and the music he listened to. So this is just giving people an idea, and those that did know him, this is a way to celebrate with me, the man that was my dad. As I told you in previous videos, if you haven't seen those yet, he passed away almost 6 years ago now. So it's been a while for me to process, and I just felt that this was the time to do something like this for my dad, for people to understand and celebrate him with me. So, like, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Facebook. They'll be the first ones that I'll share these videos with. So, Facebook friends will be the first to know when the video is up. And those that subscribe will immediately get a notification, either text or email, that the videos are up, that I've posted a new video, whether it's part of this series or something completely different, doing a taste challenge, a Bean Boozled challenge, which I'm trying to talk my kids into doing with me. Don't know if it'll work. So, for all out there, I love you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all the support, and God bless.